Let's roll.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Buzzing with Brilliance podcast, where we are sharing the secrets of success of other entrepreneurs. I am Mary Gooden. I like to call myself the CEO and founder of My Brilliant Life. I'm a speaker, a publisher, a mentor, and I'm just an all-around go-getter. I've had people call me an abundance doula, which leans into my fabulous guest today. Today, we are sharing the brilliant Dr. Barnsley Brown. Welcome to the show, Dr. Barnsley.
Thank you, Mary. Spending time with you is always a blessing. So I know that this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we are going to have some fun today. So tell us a little bit about you. How do you show up in this magnificent world that we live in?
Yes, like you, I'm a badass. All right. I call myself the badass business coach. And about 24 years ago, Mary, I literally walked away from a relationship and a tenure track job offer that I thought was the job of my dreams in academia. And I started my own business. And yeah, oh yeah. And I love this. Is it okay for me to be a little out there with your people? Is that
I
all
think
right?
we need to know the truth and nothing but the
All
truth.
right, good, because I'm the no BS badass business coach. We're gonna keep it real, you all, because there are a lot of myths out there, and there are a lot of charlatans,
Okay.
and these people
This
drive me
is,
nuts.
she's going to share exactly the definition of extraordinary entrepreneurship right now. Let
Exactly.
it
Okay.
rip, darling.
So I started, you'll love this, literally the same day, the guy showed up on my doorstep who had been confused, right? He showed up
Mhm.
on my doorstep, and that was also the day that I turned down the job offer. I said no to both. Started my business. It was August 2000. No, actually, it was September 11th, 2000. It was 1 year before the Twin Towers came down.
Mm.
And I started with $1,000 and a lot of boobs, not a lot of balls, because the first metaphor did not apply to me.
Mhm. Nice. Mhm.
And I've grown it. I've grown it slowly and steadily. And my whole mission, because it took me over 10 years to get into six figures, and I'm real about this with people, it took me over 10 years, 13 years to be exact. And I know the secrets, and I created a system, the Badass Business Success System, that gets people there a lot faster.
Ooh, I
Sometimes within 7 months they get there. Sometimes it takes a few years. I've got someone now who's in 2.5 years
Mhm.
working with me, and she is like right under 100,000. Sometimes it just takes, everybody's different, but we get
Everybody's
them
different.
there. We
But
get them
yes,
there. If
you
you're willing to do the work, I ain't letting you fall through the cracks. Let's just put it that way.
yeah, you definitely can get there. And I love that. A whole lot of boobs and a whole lot of, it takes that. One thing that
Yeah.
I have written at my computer that I look at every single day, it has been on my mirror before too. For those of you that are really shifting something, put it on your mirror. I am a bold and fearless leader. And so are you. We have something, we have a gift, and we have a way, and we have a process, and we have something to share. So you're going to share with us what are you going to share? You've got 3 tips to share with us today, but you're going to share a little bit about abundance with us, I
I
believe.
am. I'm going to share 3 quick and easy ways to multiply your profits right now. But I decided I would throw in an extra one because just 2 days ago, yeah, 2 days ago, I was speaking at a Unity church. I was presenting there on the biggest block to your abundance is this. And so I'm going
Mm,
to give you all the this as a little extra. How's
we
that?
love bonuses. Thank you, Dr. Barnsley, bringing the bonuses.
Let's
All
bring
right,
it.
so
Let's bring it.
yeah, let's bring it.
Bring it. We say
Tell us,
bring it in the South.
I love it. Bring it. I
Bring it.
love you. You did know that we were going to have fun on the show today, I hope.
Yeah, we're
So
going to
tell
give you
us,
a
let's
lot of
go.
information too, because we are no BS, but we let you have fun while you're learning. And that way, guess what? The studies show you will retain the information.
You will retain the information. I
Yeah.
wrote a book on it. Here's my latest book. It's my copy,
Woohoo.
but let it be easy, let it be fun. Like, yes. All right, so tell us, give us a shout out. What is, I know you've got 3 tips for us today, but let's start with number Well, you got four because you're going to bonus.
Actually, I'm going to give the bonus one first because
Yes.
here's the thing. All right, the others are more strategy oriented. And in all my work with people in my Make It Happen Mastermind program, which is a 12-month commitment, and like I said, many people re-up. Um, in that program, what I always emphasize to everyone is that we have to get your mindset right because otherwise you'll never implement the strategies I'm going to share. So we
Mm,
have to do both. And really the mindset piece is about 80%, sometimes even 90% of your success. And then the other 10 to 20% is strategy. But strategy without the right mindset is just empty because you're not going to do anything with it. So let's be real about that. So this abundance block, you all, is really quite interesting. And it's very powerful right now in the wake of the election in the United States. And that is, who are you judging? One of the biggest blocks, if not the biggest block to our prosperity is lack of forgiveness
mm,
of ourselves, of others, of whatever we call that higher power, if we call it source, energy, Allah, God, whatever we call that, lack of forgiveness for that source, things should have been different, because I know. And here's the thing, you all, is that lack of forgiveness is about judgment. It is a fixed mindset, as the Stanford psychologist, Dr. Carol Dweck would tell you. It's a fixed mindset. It's constricted energy. Just imagine your fists, like tighten up your fists. Feel that. Ugh, tighten up your face. It's horrible. Oh, let's do that, Mary. That'll be fun. Let's do it.
okay. Now exhale and let everything get
You look
soft.
a lot better than I do when I do that. Okay,
It's
and now everybody release it. Feel that. Now
you see.
that is growth mindset. And growth mindset starts with forgiveness, all right? And forgiveness creates a space for us to receive because when we are in that constricted, judgmental place of so and so should have won, or why did they vote for this person, or why did he do this to me, or why did that happen? When we're in that place, we're in a state of constriction, and there's no way. Even
Mhm.
if somebody were to shower dollar bills on us, there's no way we'd even see them because we're focused on scarcity and judgment. So the way that we move over, just as a quick tip for everybody, is healthy curiosity. And in
That's good.
fact, it can be like, isn't that interesting?
That is
Isn't
a
that interesting?
beautiful way to present that, Dr. Barnsley. You're absolutely right. And it's funny that you're talking about this though, because in the new book that I just put out, we talk about fixed and growth mindset.
Mhm.
Second chapter, there's bits of forgiveness. There's meditations on a whole forgiveness mantra, because you're
Mm.
judgment, unforgiveness, very unhealthy, very constricted for the body, and gives no space for anything. The most magnificent invitation can show up for you, right? And there's
Yes.
no space for it to land because you're in just a judgmental,
You're in a shit
unforgiving.
show.
I
Let's
was
say
going to say
it.
that you're just in a
A
shitty
shit
place.
show.
So is that number one, or is that part of the bonus? Was
That's
that,
the bonus, is
that's the
that. And in
bonus?
fact, Mary, I'm so glad you're writing about those things in your book. I should show my book too. I have a book
Yeah, get
called
your book.
Get Out of Debt, Get On with Your Life. Whoop, look at that stuff falling. Get Out of Debt, Get On with Your Life. Every Woman's Guide to Create Prosperity with What You Have Right
Yep.
Now. And in this book, I have an entire chapter about forgiveness. It's that powerful. All right. And it's got to
We're
be moved.
talking
And I
about it.
have ways for you to do it in here too. So we've got to keep our focus on that. That's the one mindset piece I want to give you today. And then I want to give you 3 strategy tips to take to multiply your profits.
Well, let us get everybody write that down, right? Forgiveness and judgment. Those are, just put the words down on a piece of paper so you can have that, what Dr. Barnsley said, that healthy curiosity about where judgment and unforgiveness are showing up in your life. And then
Yeah.
everybody, we did one exercise, but everybody just close your eyes for a minute. And this is what I share in my book, but it's really easy and simple and it takes seconds. I forgive myself. I forgive everyone I know and everyone who knows me across all timelines and all lifetimes.
Mhm.
I am forgiven. I am governed by love and love alone. Yes, please. Thank you. I love you. Dr. Barnsley bringing us
I
back.
love that, Mary. And you know what? I do an exercise in Reiki level 2 that's so powerful, a forgiveness exercise in my Reiki trainings. And I use an incredible, in addition to the energy work we do with it, I use an incredible prayer. And so something you all can do is just write down 3 people, or they can be a group, like the group that voted for X candidate. Notice I'm just saying X, nothing else. And you hold it in your hands. This is a very quick version of it. And you're going to, in your mind, visualize each person one by one. And you're going to say, I and your name forgive you and their name on all levels for any harm, real or imagined, you may have caused me. I am free and you are free, and all is well.
Ooh.
And then after you do each person, there's one more step. You're going to say, I and your name ask that you and their name forgive me for any harm, real or imagined, I may have caused you. I am free and you are free, and all is well. Because
Mm,
why do we need to be forgiven? We've nailed that person to the wall by judging them. We've limited them. We've made it virtually impossible for them to show up differently,
mm.
energetically.
And if we have the inner critic where you're always
Yeah.
judging yourself as a business, as a CEO, as an
Yeah.
entrepreneur, what is
Yes.
that? That is holding you back. It is blocking your abundance.
Abundance.
All right.
Absolutely. All
Good. All
right.
right.
So now that
So
we've done some mindset stuff,
strategies.
let's go.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go quick on this. All right. So I've got an acronym for you, DIBS, DIBS. The D, and you all, I see this all the time as a badass business coach. The D is deduct all your legitimate tax deductions for your business. All
Mhm.
right. Now, I could spend 3 hours talking about this with you. I'm not going to do that because we don't have that time, but I am going to say to you, I'm going to give you something at the end that you could avail yourself of. And I can assure you that if you and I sit down, we're going to find things that you need to be taking off on your taxes and you're not. All right. Now, here's the thing, when you want to have more abundance, you can earn more, you can make more money. And that's what most people think. Let me earn more, let me make more, let me work harder. But here's the deal, you also want to hold on to more of what you make.
Mm,
You want to hold on to more of what you make. So I don't care if you're a seven-figure business owner, if you're not having a great net profit. At the end of it, you got to have a great net profit so you don't pay too many taxes, right? And you want to be taking all your business tax write-offs. Now, a smart solopreneur can play things so well with their finances that you pay very little taxes and you take all your legitimate tax write-offs and you have a healthy business. All
mm,
right.
mm.
So just think about that. Deduct all your business. That's a very simplified version of it, but deduct all your business expenses. Absolutely important. And of course, report all your income, because if you don't report your income, I'm not bringing you chocolate chip cookies in jail, and neither is Mary. Maybe you can tune into the
Ah,
podcast, but you'll be
so
sitting there,
deep.
trying to scrape yourself out of there with a plastic fork.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we don't want to see
Deduct.
that.
Deduct and do report all your income.
Yes.
There's your
Yes.
key.
Do. I like that. That's the D&D. Deduct
Deduct
and
and
do report all
do.
your income. Don't be stupid, y'all. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. All
Oh.
right. So the I, you all, is for inventory your expenses and plug the drains. And
Mm,
this is another one that in my book, when people implement, notice that I said when people implement, they can save themselves $400 to $800 a month easily,
mm,
easily. And that's just an average amount, and that's just implementing a few things. When we talk about the tips that are in there about your mortgages, etc., it can be thousands and thousands of dollars that you save. All
yeah.
right. So you want to be inventorying your expenses and you want to plug the drains. Why are you spending money on things that are not helping your business and not helping you? All right. And there are all sorts of ideas there. You're not paying for bulk and things. You have subscriptions you're not using, blah, 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 blah. There's lots of examples. We're not going to get into all those. The big thing to think about is that you are throwing your money down the toilet. So I'll give one quick example. One of my clients right now, she has a lot of credit card debt. Another one has now completed paying over 30,000 of debt down during our work.
Wow, that's great.
Now she's free of
Good
debt.
stuff.
Amazing.
And that feels good, y'all. That
It's
feels
incredible.
good. And everybody has, if you step into your life, you do the forgiveness, you do the judgment, you start anchoring in some of these tips, everyone has an opportunity to find themselves there. You just have to, I love this. It goes back, you have to take inventory. Where are you
Yeah.
leaking? Where are you giving things away? Where are you not using things? And I love this. I just have to throw this out, Dr. B, is, oh my gosh, this is perfect because we're getting ready to start. Some of us are getting ready to start our 2025 first quarter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
perfect information for you. All right, so we've got
Y'all
the
can
reiki
get ready
unpacked.
now is
So
the
what
great
else?
thing.
What
And
else do
when
we
you
got?
inventory, here's the thing, I want you to reallocate, take and reallocate what you save to things that are really in alignment with your highest values. Things that really make your heart sing, like saving more animals or like sending a cow through heifer for a village in Africa, somewhere in an African country or another developing nation somewhere in Central America, wherever, South America. Things that make you feel good. You can be a bigger giver in the world when you are a great steward of your resources. And your resources, not just money, it's time, energy, money, and love
Right.
slash focus. These are your resources, time, energy, money, and love slash focus. And guess what? They are not infinite. You will not get time back. You can lose money. All of these, your energy, you can't get back after you've spent it. And your love, once you've shared it with someone, can you ask for it back? No. These are finite resources, finite in the sense that 100 out of 100 people will eventually die, right?
True. This is
So,
true.
it's a good statistic, isn't it? So the I is really important because you want to live in alignment with your highest values. And that's why this inventory is so essential. It's not just an inventory that's about, yeah, I don't want to waste money. It's an inventory of about, I don't want to waste my precious life.
Right.
So
Good stuff.
anyway, and then the B, yeah, I don't want to waste my precious life. To hell with that, you know?
Mhm.
No. And then the B is for, so the D again was deduct all your expenses and do report your income, as you added, Mary. I love that. The I is for inventory your expenses and plug the drains.
Mm.
Stop letting that stuff leak out, your time, energy, money, and love. The B is for bundle. Take
Mm.
everything that you've been sitting on, like you're in this airport. Since I just got my daughter from the airport, she just came back from Peru. You're sitting in this airport, you have this overflowing, huge suitcase, and you're sitting there and you're like, well, what am I going to wear? You're sitting on it. You have this big suitcase full of your intellectual capital, your experience, your expertise, your entire life. So get off the freaking suitcase. Take out those things you haven't worn in a while, shake them out. Look at that course you created years ago. Look at those articles you wrote 15 years ago, 5 years ago, and repackage and repurpose them and bundle them. I just found this thing, I'll share it. I found this thing, Mary, you'll love this. 50 nifty ways to follow up with your customers. And I was like, "Oh my God, this needs to be a lead magnet." It's from
Mhm.
2005. Now, there's certain things I will update and change to make more technological and social media savvy, but it's perfect.
Yeah.
And this was just something I ran across as I was cleaning up something in my office.
You're taking inventory.
I was taking some I was cleaning up some clutter, right? You need to get the clutter out, y'all. Judgment is clutter, by the way. Get that shit out of your head. So you want to repackage and repurpose. And maybe some of you are like, well, I don't know how to bundle because I only have one product. I just started my business. Well, that's BS because you can reach out to someone else who has products, who has services, who has free sessions, whatever, and you all can bundle together. And then guess what? You both share the bundle, you both sell the bundle, and you both benefit from each
Like
other's
the
product.
Doublemint twins, double the pleasure, double the
Double
fun.
the double the pleasure, double the fun,
Am I
double the
dating myself?
income. Yes, and you do stuff like Mary and I are doing. It's such a great partnership, you know? And I have no doubt we'll be doing more things together.
Oh,
So
yeah.
just yeah, absolutely. So bundle that shit, you all. And here's the other thing. It doesn't even have to be you and another business owner. You can just do like I have this wonderful friend who used to work on NPR, had a great career, and she decided she wanted to write plays and do one woman shows. So she started and
Mm.
she started being paid to do these and she won awards and there's all this stuff. We were having lunch and I said, well, you know what you need to do? She needs to monetize it more. And I said, here's what I want you to do. Here's Badass Business Coach. Everything you refer to in your book, I want you to put it, I want you to package it really nice in this pretty, just a big Ziploc baggie. And I want you to put other stuff in there. So, by the way, there was Wrigley's gum because she talked about Wrigley's gum in the thing. Isn't that funny? That's why I thought about it because you said double bent gum. This that's why the story's coming out. And she had condoms because there was a show about people with HIV and she had stuff for breast cancer, all this stuff that was related. She bought it super cheap. She invested less than $10 in each one. And guess how much she sold them for? 50 bucks. And she prepared 50, her first show that she did this. And guess how many she sold, Mary?
51.
She sold 50.
Yeah.
She sold 50. So think about it, you all. That's 5 times. That's a 400% return on investment. She spent 10, she sold them for 50, and she put the things together, but I think she paid one of her kids to do that. So it was a tax write-off. So basically, we're looking at $40 times 5. That was an additional $2,000 on top of what she was already being paid to present this short one-woman play. Now, is
Like,
that smart or what?
beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
example
So
of a
bundle. And finally, the S on the, I know we need to go quickly, but the S for dibs is really super fast, and that is success.
Mm.
Who has dibs on your success, listeners? Who has dibs on your success? I would like you to take your finger, put it on your forehead, and now tap it because this is the person who has dibs on your success, right? Don't point that finger at somebody else. That's judgment. That's a nasty thing. That'll constrict you every time. You'll be spiritually constipated. Tap yourself and realize that you are the one who has dibs on your success.
Yeah, you get to choose, you get to create, you get to clarify, you get
Yeah.
to go with it. You get to bundle, you
Yeah.
get to deduct and do, you
And
get to take
inventory.
inventory, you
Yep.
get to do all this. And these are brilliant. Thank you, Dr. Barnsley, for sharing all this fun and brilliant information. Now, my question, the audience question, the big question.
A big question. I love that. I know. I
Da-da-da.
was like, blah, 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 blah,
How do
blah.
we connect with you? I mean, I
Oh,
know how
that's
to
a
connect with
great
you because
question.
we're women. But how do we get
Yes.
closer to this? How do we get dibs
Yes.
on you?
Oh, I
We get
love
dibs.
that. I love that. Okay. So I want to give your people, especially since we're talking about abundance, I want to give you all something that is worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Is that all right, Mary?
Yes, please. Thank you. I love you.
And
That's
by
my
the
new
way,
Ho'oponopono. That's the new.
Mary's going to be included in this down the road because she's going to be on my show, you all. So, yes. And this is the freebie vault for the Bold Badass Business Show. All right. The freebie vault for the Bold Badass Business Show. And every incredible guest that I have on gives away something. So it's checklists, it's courses, it's free sessions worth like $500. I mean, we've got stuff in there just from one person worth $1,000. All a whole array, ebooks, video courses. So you can find it at bit.ly/free from Dr. B, which is spelled DRB. And let me give it to you again, bit.ly/free from DRB. And that's it. And you can, once you get in there, that'll give you all of that. And you'll also see an opportunity to have a free session with me inside the vault. a free session that's worth $497. All right.
That's how we get dibs on Dr. B.
There you go. That's how you get dibs on it. There's an application. It's short to fill out because I don't want to waste your time and I don't want you wasting mine either. So
Mhm.
you're going to fill out that application and then we will set up a time to chat. All right.
I
And it's called
love
the
it.
Get Results Now session. So you'll
Oh,
find that in the vault at bit.ly/free from DRB, Dr. B.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of these gifts. I think I was on your show last month and perhaps I
Actually,
gave away.
yes, we already ran
Yeah.
it. Yes, we did.
Hey, I know how timelines go. And I think I did a abundance mini journal, speaking of abundance. So yes. Well, thank you, Dr. Barnsley, for sharing all of this luxurious time and energy with us. I love being in your presence. I know that the listeners also will love being in your presence. And these are some really fabulous tips, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're starting to really tune in to how you want 2025 to look. Do the
Mhm.
tips, right? Lose the judgment, do the forgiveness pieces, and take the next step forward. Go grab the vault gifts. I'll have that link in the show notes for you to just hot click it and get the things you need. But
And
you
I'm
know,
so glad you reminded me, Mary, your abundance journal's in there.
yeah,
Yes.
yes, yeah.
Get
I
that
mean, that's what this is
and
all
the free
about.
session.
Uh-huh. That's what this is all about. Is
Yeah.
really once we know it, once you know, like
Yeah.
people like Dr. Barnsley and I, we want to share it. We
We
want to
want
see
everybody to
you.
get it.
Yeah, living your best life. So we're going to close it up. Any final words, Dr. Barnsley? Anything you want to say to the audience?
I just want to say when you're a great steward of your resources, your time, energy, money, and love, then you ripple that out to the world. And that's what we need is you to be a rippler of abundance.
Ooh, I love that. A rippler. Go out and be a rippler of abundance today. Go see how you can, what's been coming through for me is be a blessing, see a
Mm,
blessing, and share a blessing. Mwah.
mm.
All right, go be extraordinary, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Barnsley, for all the wonderful bits and pieces that you have gifted us today. And to the audience, do it. Go out. Make it extraordinary. You get to create it. You tap it in. All right, bye for now, everyone.